Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and another video here. Today I have my monthly nail polish rack for September. I have not made a rack in quite a while. I actually haven't painted my nails just for myself in like a month because I've been so busy swatching and stuff like that. So I always do an all blue rack for September because my birthday is September 2nd, which means my birthstone is a sapphire. I got this idea from another YouTuber many years ago, and I'm blanking on her name right now, but she also did just all blues for September because that was also her birth month. So if you saw the thumbnail, I definitely went a little crazy, went a little wild, but I just wanted to have a lot of options, and so I'm not limiting myself to sapphire blue specifically. It's just any sort of blue. So I'm just going to show you everything that I'm putting on my rack for the month of September. And I've just got a huge pile sitting in front of me, so these are not going to be in any particular order. So the first one that I have here in front of me is Bluebird lacquer. This is Tea at Tiffany's Dome. This is from PBE, and this one is from 2025, so this year. So I just got this one. I haven't worn it yet. It's this really fun, flaky, it's like a nice metallic blue, but then we've got some other colors in there, and I've picked up every single one in the At Tiffany's Dome series because every year at PBE they release like a different kind of like meal at Tiffany's Dome polish, and at this point I just buy it regardless of what it looks like because I am a sucker for continuity. So that is one of the polishes. This is one that it just kind of caught my eye, and like the way that I did it this year and the way I do it many years is I just open every drawer and I grab every blue that catches my eye. But this is To Be Frank's Evil Eye, and this is one that I bought when I first started my channel because I was intrigued by this cap. It's this big kind of very rubbery like tire feel, and it is easy to hold because it's so big. I call this type of blue the blue screen of death blue, like back when your computer would just go fully blue and say like, hey, we're not working anymore. And Evil Eye is also a very good name for it because it does look like the color of those like Evil Eye jewelry and stuff like that. But I always like to throw a few creams on my rack for like toe purposes because I don't like to do like these chunkier like flakies or glitters on my toes because they're a pain in the butt to remove. And also, I did put one topper on my rack, so I like to layer toppers over creams because I'm boring like that, and so I needed a couple creams on here. Next is from Cadillacquer. This is December 20th. This is from their advent calendar from like 3 years ago. It's got like a blue undertone, but there's a lot of crazy like goldy green shimmer going on in there. And it looks like it kind of shifts to a pinkish tone as well. The shimmer just really caught my eye on this one, and so I thought maybe because it's weird. Like it was summer and now suddenly it's like not summer where I'm at. So some of those murkier days this will be good for. This is Essie's Aruba Blue, and it is definitely an old favorite. You can see the fill line on this one. And also, one time I couldn't get it open, and I asked Rob to help me before I knew about the run it under hot water trick. He uses teeth, so that's why that looks like that. But this is such a beautiful metallic-y blue. Oh, man, that is crusty. Look at that. You know, I may be a nail polish enthusiast, but I am also very guilty of not taking care of them in the best way. But I love, like, I'm not an Essie fan in the slightest. Like, I don't care what they're doing most of the time, but I have a few staples from Essie that I'm obsessed with, and it's this Chin Chili, Mint Candy Apple, which is, I mean, everybody loves Mint Candy Apple, and then Forever Yummy, which is like a beautiful red. And those are like the four Essies that I will stand by. I will die for them. This is a hollow taco that it came out at the beginning of this year. This is from the David's Tea collab that they did. This is Steep Dreams, and I still haven't worn it. It's a kind of deeper blue. It's really one, like, I don't think I've worn any from the David's Tea collab, even though I was really hyped for it. So I grabbed one and threw it on my rack in the hopes that I gravitate towards it because I used to be a really big David's Tea fan. I haven't ordered from them in a long time just because they are kind of expensive and their shipping is terrible and their warehouse management is terrible. And yeah, so I haven't ordered from them in a while, but I do have a lot of David's Tea on hand, so it's not like I need to. But yeah, I am hoping I get to this one. Here's one of the lighter blues in my rack. This is from Polish, and this is Sen Nudies, and this is from the Polish Pickup Rewind in 2023. It's a light blue with a pink to orange shimmer. It's kind of separated in the bottle, but that's not really a big deal. I have a couple nail polish shakers. I've had a couple people ask me, like, whenever I mention them, they're like, what's the best nail polish shaker? I don't know. I just have a couple from Amazon that were gifted to me from 2 different people, and they seem to work the same way. You like push the bottle down on it and it just like vibrates it and shakes it up. I don't really know what qualities people are looking for in a nail polish shaker because I never even thought I really needed one, and then I got one and I was like, oh, this is nice. But I don't know what to tell people when they ask me that. I just say I got them off of Amazon. Here's another lighter blue. It's got kind of like a gray undertone, but it has this really vibrant blue shimmer. This is Kathleen & Co. And this is Arctic Blue. This is one that I picked up at PBE this year. It really sucked me in. I am a sucker for a shimmer. Oh man, I forgot. That's a nice brush. That's definitely going to be one of the first ones I wear. And their cap is like that soft touch matte. I'm just like sitting here like touching the cap. It's a nice feeling, okay? But yeah, I went over to the Kathleen & Co. booth, and I think there was like 1 or 2 specifically that I wanted, and I walked away with like 5. So they get me every time. This is one that I wear every year in September. This is Wildflower Lacquer's Stolen Flame. This is from the 2022 Polish Pickup, and it is one of the most beautiful flaky blues. It's a little bit thicker, so I will probably add a couple of thinning drops to it if it's a little bit difficult to work with, just because it's been here a while, but I love this polish. It's got, I think, like a minor fill line just because I wear it. I only wear it once a year for my birthday, but it's one of those that when it's gone, I will be sad that this one's gone. Most of the time, I'm like a anti-having backups type of person just because I have so much and I'm like, I don't need it. But this is one where I'm like, man, I do wish I had a backup of. And I did end up, in the Polish Pickup Rewind, I did pick up a backup of Grandpa's Garden, just because for me, that polish ended up being so sentimental. And as you all know, my granddad did pass away this year. And so I just wanted to have that backup just because I was like, if I don't get a backup of this, I'm never going to wear it again. And then I'm going to feel some type of way. So I did get a backup of that just for the sentimental purposes. But for the most part, I'm not a big backup person because I feel like most stuff can and eventually is redone or slightly duped within the nail polish market. This one seems kind of random. This is Zoya's Marin, but I don't know. I just saw it in the drawer and I was like, oh, that's a nice color. It's just like a dusty blue, nothing like crazy special about it. But like I said, I like to have a couple cream options. And yeah, I do use the skinny brushes. I refuse to replace brushes on Zoya because one, it's like, I'm not going to pay extra for the brush that you guys know is the better brush. Like, just make your polish like that, which didn't they? I think they did. I haven't bought from Zoya in so long, but I'm pretty sure they converted to the thick brush. But now don't quote me on that. But at the time, like, and then when they would send me extra brushes, because like they always have some kind of deal going where they're like, here's like 4,000 extra things in your package. So I got a ton of them, but I just felt weird about throwing away a bunch of nail polish covered brushes to replace them with other brushes. So I ended up giving them away to people who I knew would prefer them. All right, listen, I know it's kind of green, but teals are blue or green, whatever you want. So I decided to throw this in here, and this is Brachiosaurus. This is by Dimension Nails. They have since closed. I think they officially closed, but it's kind of like this metallic-y teal color. I don't know if this one's going to be streaky or not, but I really liked Dimension Nails. I didn't buy from them a ton, but I really liked their collections, and I just felt like they always did a good job. And also, I just love a square bottle. I don't know, they just fit together so nicely in the drawers. So, but this is one of 2 teal polishes that I'm sure you guys are going to question me on. And the second one is from Sweet and Sour Lacquer. This is Stitch Head. This was from the Salad Fingers Advent Calendar from last year. And it's like a teal with a pink to orange shimmer in there. And I love Salad Fingers. Actually, David Firth, the guy who created Salad Fingers, just released another new episode on his Patreon, but I don't know if it's on his main YouTube channel yet. So I'm looking forward to that. Here's an ancient polish. This is from Live Love Polish, who is now Mooncat, and this is Rue Morgue. So when they came to be Mooncat, they did carry Rue Morgue over into their main line, but I believe it has since been discontinued. So this one is like, it's like the last of its kind. But I don't like when polishes have like these removable caps, because like aesthetically this looks cute, this looks nice, but then it's like I gotta take this off just to do all of this, and it's just like the shortest little cap. But this is such a glowy and beautiful blue polish. You can kind of see just in the bottle, it's pretty. On the nail, it's like 20 times that. It's so pretty. So this is definitely one I want to get to this month. I hope I don't say that about all of them. And then I did put an actual Mooncat on here as well. This is Sabertooth. This is a really pretty icy light blue with like a light blue shimmer, and it dries down matte. So it kind of looks near white in some lighting, but it's definitely blue, and I really don't lean towards icier colors, but this one, drying down matte, it's just so stunning. So the only problem with matte polishes is they take forever to like fully dry. So this is one where I've got to like paint my nails in the morning and then do nothing for like 12 hours and then hope that I don't get bedsheet prints in it. So we'll see. This is Great Lakes Lacquer, The Last Shenanigans from Polish and Beauty 2023. This was one of their exclusives for their last PBE because they no longer attend. It's like blue and purple. You can kind of see it's got like a purple base, I think, with blue shimmer, or maybe vice versa. No, I think it's purple base with blue shimmer. I'm sure I could probably sell this for like a gajillion dollars because Great Lakes Lacquer people really love, and I like them too, but I just am not willing to pay what some people are willing to pay. And that's up to everybody. That's fine. But it's like one of those where I'm like, I know I could probably get some good money for this, but at the same time, I want it. So I'm not going to get rid of that one. Not that this is a destash video. I'm just putting that out there. Because sometimes I get people, when I show like rarer or older polishes, I get people who will DM me and ask to buy it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. This is Sally Hansen Insta Dry Am I Not Adora Blue, and it's the Grover polish, and it's a blue polish with a purple shimmer. And Grover always reminds me of my little brother, because when we were kids, he had these like tiny Grover and Elmo dolls, like cereal, like I think he got them out of a cereal box, like just like maybe 3 or 4 inches tall. And I remember he used to like soak them in water and put them in the freezer and then just like throw them at us. But yeah, I don't know if my sister was, but my brother and I were definitely Sesame Street kids. I loved Oscar the Grouch. He was my fave. This is a stunning polish from Danny Vienna. I'm sure just by looking at it, you can tell what it's based off of, but if not, this is Starry Night, based off of the Van Gogh painting. I love her artist series. This is, because it's got like these moon and star glitters that are definitely heavier, this is one where you kind of want to like set upside down and leave for like 10 minutes before you paint your nails so that you can get all of those glitters on your nail. Because like if you look like on that first swipe, there's really nothing. So if you turn it upside down and then paint your nails, then you'll have all those glitters kind of sunk to the top and you can kind of fish them out of there. But I think Danny Vienna is an artist. I have said this many times in my videos. I will never stop saying this, but she takes a concept and she condenses it into this a little 11 milliliter bottle of polish, of little paint, and she makes you see the vision, and I love that. This is Polish for Days Memo to Me, and this is, it's based off of, I'm pretty sure, Hades from Hercules. That was James Woods, right? That, he was great in that. But I have never gotten so many compliments as when I've worn this, both online and in real life. Like, I posted the swatch and people were like losing their mind over it. And then in real life, people were like, oh my God, what is on your nails? So this is, it's got these like greeny teal and blue flakes with some black shreds in there as well, in like a kind of murky, I don't know if the base was clear and it's just being like kind of like you can kind of see the color in it, but 2 to 3 coats of this and it's just glowing, beaming off your nails. I grabbed a couple BKLs because I haven't really worn anything from them in a little bit, and this is You're Impossibly Blasphemous. This is one of the early ones that I bought. I actually haven't bought from them in a long time, just no reason. It's just, there's so many polishes out there, but very, very dark blue with these silver, like micro flakes maybe. They almost look slightly gold in this light. I'm not sure, but I don't even remember why I bought this. But I remember when I put it on, I really liked it. So I thought I would grab that one. And then the other one that I grabbed is called Star-Crossed Fate. Oh, these are from the same collection. These are both from the Kingdom of the Wicked collection. I'm sure it's based off of a book, because she did a lot of book type stuff, but it's not a book I'm familiar with. So this is like a light blue, and it's kind of that same like micro flake, but in a lighter, and then it's got red shimmer in it. So I just thought, why not? Why not both? Maybe I'll do one on one hand and one on the other. I don't know. But despite them being in the same collection, it looks like she had these screen printed bottles, and then when she ran out of those, she just would put the sticker on there. This one is incredibly special to me. This is like probably, I have 2 polishes, like if there was like, God forbid, a fire and I had to grab like 2 polishes from my collection and leave, it would be the Chanel silver that Rob bought me, and it would be this polish, because Stacy, my friend Quality Nails, she made this for me last year. This is called Project Blue Book, and it is a blue flaky. It's got like some glitter, like some silver glitter in there. And this was made like specifically just for me. And so this, and obviously like the name has significance. The blue, like she knew I always wear blue for my birthday. So this is like one of the most important polishes in my collection, because it was just a lot of thought went into it, and it was just such a sweet gift. So this is probably one of the first ones I'm going to wear this month. And you can see, look, all the blue dried polish. This is the only topper I put on my rack, because this is Forget Me Not Lacquer, and this is called Gut Buster. It's a Crackle. So I don't even know if it would go well with either of these, or if I would have to try it over something else. But I think these are the only 2 creams I put on there. So maybe I'll try it over something that's not a cream. But recently, in my recent nail polish news, I had talked about Forget Me Not Lacquer and how they were having a small price increase, only 50 cents a bottle, but they were also going to release like more curated collections and stuff like that. And this is the only collection I've bought from them. And so I was like, I need to pull that out and get reacquainted with the brand and maybe check them out again and see like if there's anything else I want to get from them, because I really did like this Crackle collection. And so I want to have more than just toppers from them. This one is from Pinnacle Polish. Every time I see that Pinnacle Polish has released a fish-themed polish, I have to buy it, because anything fishing or fish-related reminds me of my dad. I'm actually going over to his house in like 2 weekends, and I'm going to help him organize all of his fishing lures on pegboards. And when I tell you I'm so excited to do that, I'm not exaggerating. I love sorting things So I'm actually like super hype. But this is called Be a Coelacanth, and this is based off of like a coelacanth, which is like I think it's like a prehistoric fish. Um, I became obsessed with coelacanths in the seventh grade. Don't ask me why I remember this, but I remember where I was sitting in this classroom looking through my science textbook, and I read about the coelacanth and how they thought it was extinct, and then they found one, and I just became obsessed with this weird looking fish. And then when I started playing Animal Crossing, I became like super obsessed with that because you can catch coelacanths. So I had like made it my mission to catch one in the game. And now I don't know why. I'm just like, if you ask me what my favorite fish is, it's probably a coelacanth just because I'm of that weird memory. So I still haven't worn this. It's a like denim, deep denim blue with these bright white glitters in there. And I really like that contrast. So I want to wear this. Just got a few more. We got another Hollow Taco over here. This one is wireless mode, and this is one of those that it's, what did she call them? Like light multi-chromes, where I was like, those are just shimmers, girl, but whatever. But I did end up actually, I do like the collection. I can't remember if I liked it initially or if I just had a problem with the name, but after using them a few times, I do actually really like them because I've become like a massive shimmer girly. And so this one it'll require like 3 to 4 coats and a blurring base on my current nail length, because as you can see, they're getting very long again. But I think it's worth it because this is such a pretty color, and it's one of those that just, it looks like it's glowing on your nail. This is from Plus Life Lacquer. This is Shroomener, and I just noticed it's batch number 69. I'm a 14-year-old boy at heart. It's got, I'm so sorry. It's got reflective glitter. It's like a nice sapphire blue, and then it's got these fun pink, they're not quite hot pink, glitters in there. And so they had like a whole mushroom collection, and I got a few from there. I think I have like a green and yellow one too, but I haven't worn this one. And the ones that I have worn from Plus Life, I've really liked, and I like a lot of their inspo. So I threw this on the rack. And I'm using the word rack in a metaphorical sense because my rack is full of stuff that I need to swatch. So these are, I don't know where I'm going to put them, but we'll see. Oh, speaking of Animal Crossing, this is the 9-0 New Horizons. This was from an Animal Crossing collection. It is a kind of sky blue with these gold holographic, they're like those weirdly shaped, irregular shaped shreds. And I like the color combo. I think it's cute. I don't know if I'll get to this one. This one's definitely more of a spring vibe, but I just wanted some lighter colors as options just in case I get burnt out on all the darker blues. For another light option, I grabbed this Anchor and Heart, Cloudgate or Bust. This was from 2 years ago at PBE, and it's like a tonal, like blue on blue kind of thing where it's like a really light blue. It's got this kind of goldy orange shimmer, but then it's got these also light blue glitters to kind of match the base, but they stand out enough that you can see them. And I don't usually go for such a light color, but this one intrigued me. I like the way it looked in the bottle, so threw that on there. Just got 4 left. This is Paradiso by Cirque Colors, and this one's got a purple shimmer in there with those, I don't know what they call this style of polish. This is probably my favorite style of polish from Cirque, where they have that like scattered hollow in there, plus the shimmer in like these really beautiful colored bases. They have one that's called like Succulent Garden or something like that is in the same vein, and I really like it. The brushes, I will say, they do suck, but I do like the noise that they make. I don't know, like I can't explain that. There's certain sounds that are just really nice to listen to. So that's the only Cirque I put on there. This is Alchemy Lacquer's Every Way But Out from the Tower of a Thousand Lies collection. I think I bought this last year at PBE, and this is just like a pretty dark blue with, as you can see, some like silver flakes in there that are kind of like all shredded. It just caught my eye, and I feel like I've got like 6 others on the rack that are very similar to this, but listen, when you like something, you like something. This is BCB Lacquer. Creation is an act of sheer will, and it glows in the dark. I'm pretty sure Stacy bought me this one as a gift, and I really, really liked it. Blue and pink together are just a really fun combo, and then we've got some black in there. I remember the first time I wore this, and this goes for like every glow-in-the-dark anything that I have, but I put it on, immediately forgot that it was glow in the dark, and then when I went to bed, it scared the crap out of me when the lights went out and my fingers were glowing. So that tends to be a theme for me. And then last but not least, I don't think this is blue, guys. I don't know. This looks kind of purple. So maybe this will be removed from the rack. This is Tibbers from Lurid Lacquer. Pretty sure this is lilac. In the lighting, when I was grabbing polishes from the drawer, apparently I thought it was blue. So this is, I don't know. We're just gonna set that there. It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't grab something of the wrong color. So, and this one is blatantly purple now that I'm looking at it. So this one is gonna go back in the drawer, sadly, but I will wear this eventually because this is a really, really pretty lilac purple. Yeah, that's, oh my God, Hillary, what were you doing? With a green shimmer, and that's going back in the drawer. So pretend like that last one wasn't even in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be back at the end of the month to show you everything that I wore on my nails, which ones kind of made the cut, and then which ones I just didn't get around to. Let me know what's going to be on your nail polish rack for September. And if you like doing themed racks like this, let me know. I really like doing a themed rack. It's just kind of a fun way to shop your own stash. And every year for at least the past 4 or 5 years, I've done all blues for September. So let's see how long I can keep this up. But anyways, that's going to be it from me. Tomorrow is my birthday and the launch of my new collection. So I hope you guys are excited for that like I am. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.